It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Packers and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. And that's what I like to see.
Hold on. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibson. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Jones again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And he whips that one incomplete there. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Cobb to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrington. 7 yards to pick up there. Now this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble at first down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Out to his left. finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. And we've got a tie game. He has the 2 touchdown catches that we take a peek at. Does he have a 3rd in his repertoire to break this tie?
It's hard to say that he doesn't based on what we've seen so far. I remember when I was coaching Brandon, I went and saw a guy at a clinic, and all he talked about was, I want players that make plays that count. That's exactly what we're seeing from him here.
Yeah, he's made 2 that count. Try to make it 3. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Cobb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And down to the 15. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrington. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Gibson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Ty Long now, standing just about on his own goal line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second and 6. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The give to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the 2nd.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown! It's complete. Randall Cobb from 3 yards out. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20.
Prime time, baby.
He will score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, spring in his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. Some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. Rodgers to Rodgers. First down, Packers.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
Buying time to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball.
And this is caught on the sideline on the feet end. They are. What a catch. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, rolling to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything...
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she